Hello student. Now today's topic is publishing blogs. Publishing blogs or wave blogs. This is for the student of class 10. It is the part of IT 402 means the information technology. So before start this chapter, I would like to discuss about the little bit about the blogs. In the modern age, is said to communication age, right? In this modern age, is said to the communication age means the nowadays we are the communicate of the internet. The internet facilities, internet facilities is very useful. Nowadays we are communicate the each another using the internet and we are using the many platforms. Today, the people like to communicate in the variety of the way and the rich in the entire world. Blogging is the modern technology alternative to diary and the article writing. With blogs, one can written about the topics they are represent about and reach to like the minded people all across the globe. And in these slides, in now today's topics, we shall talk about what the blogs are and the types of blogs and how can you create some publishing your own blogs. The first is the what are web blogs called? Web blog, sometime written as a weblog or web blog, is the website that consists of the series of the entire arrangement and receive the chronological order. Often updated on the frequently with new information about the particular topics. Weblogs often has the quality of being a kind of log of our times from a particular point of view. Means a blog is a kind of website. The term of blog is a certain form of web blog, a diary or journal on the web. The owner of the blog written the blog as is known as the bloggers or the author of the blog. The activity of the updating or writing the blog is called the blogging. The blogger or the author written the periodically about the certain topic of his or her choosing. Personal experience means through the hobbies, political aspirations, etc. The bloggers can provide link to the other websites that he or she think might the interest the audience. The update put on the blog by the blogger are called the blog post. Blogs usually have a few features about the useful for the bloggers and the readers. Now, in the short form of the blogs, if you are the definitions we are discussing, then a blog refers to an online journal where the entire art the posted. The word blog has been the delivered from WV blog, BLOG blog. Again, I am repeating. A blog referred to an online journal where the entire art the posted. The word blog has been delivered from Vblog. And what is the blogger and what is blogger? Blogging or blogger. A person who returns the maintains a blog is called the blogger. Okay, blogger. And art of the writing, a blog is called blogging. Okay, now next we are going to discuss we are weblog used for, how you use the weblogs. Weblogs are the personal web pages on the written, the chronological order and the maintained through the specified software that have the administrators. Okay, what is the weblogs examples? The examples of the weblogs are the weblogs of the blog is the listing of the text, image or the other objects that are the arranged in the chronological order that the first started the appearing in 1998. Some examples of the softwares and the services you can use to create and start the personal weblogs include the bloggers, Manila, Weibo types, live general, radio, userland, typepad, word process, etc. Normally, if weblogs are there, the many types of weblogs are there. The personal blogs, news and the views blogs, company blogs, micro blogs. Okay, and the personal blog, this is the most common type of blog. Maximum number of the blogs on the internet bloggers in this category. After all, the bloggers started off as the way to creating the online diary. A typical bloggers may be the knee on poster story about their interests such as the fishing or the dancing or collecting the some things. Okay. On the other hand, suppose the use of types of the blogs is the news and views. Okay, this type of blogs are contain the feature the stories about the news maintained by the journalist, news by the television companies such as the BBC, right? BBC have the many professional journalists who post the stories and views about the latest event. Visitor can add their own the opinion as well as. And the other side is the company blogs. Many companies that run the blogs to let their the customer and the client known as who is going to the companies that would interest the client or customer such as the new products coming up or processing being the made up on the some projects. On the other hand, the use types of the blogs is the micro blogs. This is the new type of blog where one can post over the internet. And the very short the command and other the flow the Twitter. Okay, Twitter. Very best example of the micro blogs. We can only the post 280 characters is there. With the other entire they call the tweet. Twitter is also called the tweets. The entire that becomes the running okay about the one the life of the interest. Okay. Next we are going to discuss about the just what is the web log file and what are the web logs used for. So you see the first is here I'm written the web log file. The log file is the content, the information about the username. Okay, here the usernames is required, and the second things is the IP address is required. IP address, the timestamp, stamp, the access, the request, the number of bytes, and transfers the result. The start is the URL means the uniform resource locator that the refers to the user agent. The log files are the maintained by the web servers. By the analyzing the log files given the neat ideas about the user. Okay, web logs files. First is required the user names. For second is the IP address is required. URL is refers the agent of the users. Okay, so this whole is called the web log file. So whatever you suppose you are sending the any mail or suppose you are logging the any website, there is a required the IP address or URL also requires. So basically in the case of the web, it is a related of the web means the internet, so it is the URL required obviously and the IP address required. And the next we are going to discuss about the what are the web logs are used for. What is the use of? Actually, we are creating you all of you're using the internet. We are sharing the files. We are provide the opinions and all. And the nowadays the personal blogs you are creating, the news blogs you are creating, the company blog, micro blog. This is all your bloggings use. But how? What is the use of these blogs? Weblogs is used to personal the web pages, your personal web pages written in a chronological order and maintained through the specified software, software specified software that they help the administrations. So now just we are going to discuss about the little bit we are going to discuss about the advantages because you are using the blocks, right? We are using the blocks. So I would like to discuss about the little bit about the advantages of the wave blocks. Now first advantages of the blocks is the blocks that enable you to write down your thought and anything that interests you. Okay, when you are suppose you are publishing your news, publishing your company related of your company, suppose your upcoming some products is coming or progress is being the bid of some projects like this. Otherwise, suppose your personal blog, suppose you're creating some pictures, you printing one pictures, you posted like this. So this all things is used to maintain to publish and it is maintained by the user and the specified software is here already written in there. Okay, and help with the administrations. And the second thing is the blocks are easy to set up and don't need to much difficult knowledge. Okay, it is very user friendly. So it is very user friendly and the blocks is easy to set up, don't need to much technical the knowledge is not required. So the blocks are easy to handle it and it is required to update or add the new poster in all. Means that basically the sort in the one words you are saying the blocks is very easy, very quiet and very easily update and user friendly. No need to any limited characters is not required. You suppose you if you like the any post or suppose you like the any upcoming products in all, then you whatever your views in all you are explain like this very simple example. Suppose the Flipkarts are this is the online shopping is there. Suppose you're using some products, but the product is good. So you sometime you add some your comment sections, you are giving your opinion or suggestions, your views or ideas, whatever. So you're using. Okay, and the people can leave the commands on your blogs. If you can the want to if you want to read the other people's blogs, there are the literally millions of the chosen forms. And side by side, we already discussed about the advantages of the uses of the blog, and side by side, this little bit I discuss about the disadvantages also, because there, the every part there are the two sections of the advantages and disadvantages. Similarly, in the case of the blogs, is also some advantages and disadvantages also. So, what is the disadvantages of the blogs? The first one, it is the whatever you publish. Okay, whatever you publish is available for everyone to see. Okay, suppose you have posted your posted. Suppose you're decorating one pictures, you're creating one art. Okay, so you publish. So everyone is available to see your pictures, your posted, whatever you post. And if you want to write to post anger, then might regret later. Personal blogs may be placed or contain the inaccurate information. And the things is the blogs can be time consuming. Finding time to write the regular update can be become the means the regularly you update actually. The people there many viewers are there. If you send the same things, then the people are boring, then the people are not interested. So you always the update, you write about your topics, write about your news, companies, personals, whatever types of blogs you use, whatever, then you regularly you update. The people may leave the rude and the inappropriate command and there are the many very dull blocks around. You have to look at the many before you finding some wrong reading also. So you see the next is used to the blogs is a blogs or website. A blogs or websites where the entire at the commonly displays the reviews. The chronological order blocks can also be used with the word meaning and maintain or added the content of the blogs. Many blogs are provide the commonly or means the news or the particular subjects. The other functions such as the more personal online diaries also. So so before you creating the blogs in all, so all of you go through it, and the blogs is a blog. It is a related of the web. Okay, and the next is the how many types of the bloggers are there. There the mainly you see I already discussed. Again I am saying the types of the bloggers and the uses of the bloggers, how to use in all. Mainly there are the four types of common types of the blogs are the personal blog. The first one is the personal blogs. Next is the business blog or news. Okay, or the and so these all are the types of blogs. The, see these niche blogs and the affiliated the blogs. Let's discuss about the one by one personal blogs. Okay, now I am going to discuss about this. First one is the personal blog. It is the most common type of the blog. Okay, nowadays the people use when they creating the blogs. The first it is very popular and very easy to create the blogs. And the first blog is the personal blog. It is the common type of blog. Maximum number of the blogs in internet blogging to the category. After all the bloggings started off as well way to creating an online diaries. Typically the bloggers maybe keep on the posting the stories about their interests such as the fishing or dancing or painting, whatever your interest about to collecting to someone. Okay, in the case of when you post your suppose you're posting the fishing or dancing or painting whatever, the peoples can able to view everyone. Means everyone can available to see your posted. Okay, and if you want to suppose anyone other posted, then if you like or whatever dislike, the comment section is there. You and give your suggestions, your opinions. If you like, then you give your comment section. And the second thing is the business or the news or views. Okay, and in the case of the news and view, this type of the blog content the frequently the stories about the news. Nowadays it is very popular the news or the views. The maintain the journalist. It is maintained by the journalist. Those are the journalists. They maintain the news and news and the television. Nowadays all of you know the BBC. It is a one type of the professional journalist channel in all. The news and television companies such as the BBC. I already told the BBC is the many the professional journalists who post the stories and views about the latest the events, and visitor can add their own opinion as well as. And the other things is the company blogs. Okay, the many companies they run their the blogs to lead their the customer and the client. Okay, so it is whatever your upcoming products your your progress are being the made the sub projects, and the micro it is one types of blogs. Okay, next is the why your blogs is the written. The blogs are help to become the more the familiar, which is the topic. You are the writing about the bloggers enable you to your own media companies. You can tell then your story the way you want to tell without the being the depend on the journalists. Blogging allow you to ensure that the information include the blog and factual actual. And what types of the blogs here? The many types of blogs are there. Gamma ray blocks, spiritual gamma ray blocks, density logging. Okay, these all are the types of the blocks. And who are the very first blogger? Justin Hall, he is the first bloggers. Okay, was the begin the even 11 years of the personal blog in the 1994 when the student of the Smartmore College. It is generally recognized as one of the earliest bloggers as generally Jerry uh, Purinla. What are the five types of the blogs? These are the blogs we already discussed about the blogs. And okay, you all of you go through these slides and go through your book. I hope you all of you understand the today's the publishing blogs or web blog. Okay, then thank you all of you. Take care. Thank you and bye bye.